Hey, what's poppin', people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, host Jan. I do hope you are all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that. Welcome back to a Chelsea news video of sorts. Really, I want to talk about players a little bit more as we edge closer to the return of the Premier League through this difficult and dismal international break. Although there has been some highlights regarding Chelsea players all round the gap, really. Hakim Ziyech is back in London, ready to do his thing. Edu Mendy's thigh injury might not be as bad as we thought, was scared of. Christian Pulisic may be good to go. Will Timo Werner play down the middle against Saints? Kai Havertz, he's pretty good. I want to talk about him today. All the positive stuff, because that's what we're about here in Football Therapy, mate. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. And let me take a few seconds to tell you about OneFootball. Well, the OneFootball app has been holding your hand throughout the international break, giving you information, news, stats, lineups, fixtures, results, etc. But let's be real, the good gear is club football, it's the Premier League, it's the Champions League, which is soaring ever closer. And the totally free application OneFootball can give you everything you need regarding information with the beautiful game. About the beautiful game. Anyway, do consider checking out OneFootball. It's completely free. All you need to do is click that sweet link in the top of the description to do yourself said favour. Alright then, let's get into it. Right, before I talk about Kai Havertz and the Germanic sensation and his incredible record, I do want to do a little sort of player updates, injury updates, etc. First off, Hakim Ziyech has returned to London. Man is training with the team. We knew there was this agreement with the Moroccan national side that once he has a 30-minute cameo and trains with his international squad, he will be sent back to Chelsea for checks. That all came to pass. He came on for 30 minutes. By the way, registered a beautiful assist, and now he's back at Cologne training with the coaches and the medical staff, and it's expected that he will start his first game, his first competitive game for Chelsea at least, this weekend against Southampton in the Premier League. A slightly more concerning one is Ben Chilwell has been sent back to Chelsea as well because his ankle injury has flared up a little bit. Now, this is concerning. Hopefully it's just a precautionary measure because, of course, last time out in the Premier League, in Ben Chilwell's debut, he won man of the match, got a goal, an assist, a pretty darn good defensive performance against the counter-attack of Crystal Palace, who, by the way, at the time were in good form, Crystal Palace. So it was excellent. It was so, he looked like he was going to completely change, well, how Chelsea defend to attack. Transitions, basically. We know Ben Chilwell's so good at doing sprints, but he has the quality at both ends of the pitch to deliver after said sprints, if you catch what I'm saying. So, international breaks, we all hate them. Players are coming back injured, often saying things about their parent clubs. Fortunately, none of that with Chelsea at the moment because all the players are happy to be at the club. No Paul Pogba saying he's dreaming of Real Madrid, etc. So hopefully Ben Chilwell's ankle isn't that bad. Hopefully it is precautionary. Keep it on ice to the weekend. And man, oh man, I sincerely hope Ben Chilwell is starting against Southampton at the weekend. We will do a match preview for that game probably tomorrow, where we'll talk about this a little bit more in terms of what players could start. Similarly, Edu Mendy in goal as well. His thigh injury doesn't look to be that bad from the noises around the media. I'm not entirely sure he'll be ready to start on the weekend, but I don't think generally we have to be too concerned about Edu Mendy. I think this is a slight hiccup, and to be honest, like I've said in previous videos, this will give Kepa a chance to hopefully gain a little bit of confidence if he starts between the sticks in this game. By the way, he played one game for Spain and got a clean sheet. David De Gea played one game for Spain and didn't get a clean sheet. And of course, Spain lost that game 1-0. Not trying to plant any thoughts in anyone's head, but this could be a really positive little booster for the small Spanish goalkeeper. You know, finding positives out of everything, I suppose. Right, let's talk about our German superstars. Of course, Germany drew 3-3 with Switzerland last night. Chelsea boys being the leading part of the narrative. Of course, the two man up front doing bits. Timo Werner got a goal and an assist. Kai Havertz got a goal and an assist. So they were both, I think they were both involved in all three goals because they didn't assist each other. So amazing, incredible scenes. Antonio Rudiger starting at the back. Pretty darn dismal. I think he should have had a red card in the end. So let's talk about how the Chelsea boys at the front of the pitch are carrying Germany. And maybe not so much at the back of the pitch when it comes to Antonio Rudiger. So I don't think he starts for Chelsea anyway, Antonio Rudiger. It very much is Zuma, Thiago Silva at the moment, and then maybe Christensen and Tomori. So I know for the guy who's starting for Germany, recent World Cup winners, etc., etc., sorry bro, you're not getting near my team personally. Before I talk about Kai Havertz a little bit more, Timo Werner, great for him to get another goal, another assist. Obviously he hasn't scored in the Premier League for Chelsea, but he scored in the pre-season friendly. He scored a great goal against Tottenham in a 1-1 draw before the penalties. Looked pretty darn good then, superb finish. He has won 2 penalties for Chelsea in the Premier League, and generally I think he looks okay. I know some people are expressing some concern regarding Timo Werner for Chelsea, but he looks like he's playing well at the moment. He looks like generally a player in confidence, or certainly not devoid of confidence. So I don't have any concerns. He runs round, presses to the end. You got people like Cesc Fabregas tweeting about how big good his runs are. Hashtag heart eyes emojis or whatever he was saying. Imagining Cesc probably thinking, damn, I wish I was playing the long diagonals to that runner because I would have got 5 assists this game. You know what I mean? So he's making the right runs, he's pressing to the end, he doesn't seem to be getting bowled over by the physicality of the Premier League. Remember when Alvaro Morata joined Chelsea, he was getting tumbled to the ground constantly. That doesn't seem to be a problem at all for Timo Werner. So honestly and personally, I'm not concerned at all, and he's been playing well generally, so we move. Kai Havertz though, what a superb player. I tweeted out, you know, he's a Rolls Royce of a footballer last time I watched him play for Palace, and it hasn't changed, man. This dude nonchalantly, in an aloof manner, floats around the pitch, just registering assists. His goal for Germany on his wrong foot. I mean, I'm not sure he has a wrong foot. We know he's got the sweet left boot, but that right-footed shot to put it in the far post after doing everything himself, winning the ball back, dribbling, and then cutting in and scoring the goal. He's just so good, man. And I love the fact how he's never smiling. He's got this sort of like snarl on his face the whole time. He gets a slight smirk after scoring a hat-trick. Do you know what I mean? This man is out here for blood. Seriously, he's ice cold. He's 21 years old and he looks like he's ready to dismantle European football single-handedly, apparently. I'm so excited. His goal and his assist for Germany yesterday make it to 31 goal contributions in 31 games in 2020. That's mad. Remember, he isn't a striker, he's a midfielder, an attacking midfielder, but still, 31 in 31 for clubs and country is absolutely incredible. That's like Eden Hazard's prime, you know, his final Premier League season, his greatest ever Premier League season for Chelsea. I think that was 31 and 31 for club, which obviously is a great feat. But for Kai Havertz to be floating around doing this now, I think in the Premier League so far he's just got an assist, but trust me, this man is Interestingly, I thought he was getting bodied in the Premier League a little bit more than Timo Werner, even though you could argue he's performing better maybe. Where Timo Werner is making like sprints and not getting hit to the ground, I think Kai Havertz has been shook a little bit off the ball in the Premier League, so he'll need to adapt. I know he's a couple of years younger than Werner as well, so maybe he needs to just like settle a little bit more psychologically. But man, I honestly think Kai Havertz is going to rip up the Premier League for years and years to come, and I'm so excited. It's an incredible record he's got in 2020. I think Frank Lampard's going to do everything he can to unlock his potential. We all know that Frank Lampard and Chelsea's intention is to build the Chelsea team around Kai Havertz, like they would have done Eden Hazard had he still been in the team. He's that good, man. We've got players like Pulisic, Ziyech, Werner that can all make runs, dribble, create. I put Hudson-Odoi in there as well. But in terms of one superstar, free player who can just float around and do an absolute madness, it's Kai Havertz, and it looks seriously real. But anyway, what do you guys think? Get down into the comment section below and express your thoughts, opinions, feelings, and emotions on all the subject matter I've spoken about today. I'll be hanging out in the comments, seeing what you guys have to say. If you've enjoyed the content I have provided for you today, please do drop a like on the video. That means a lot. Subscribe to Football Therapy, hey, only if you want to, but if you choose to do so, hit the all-important bell notifications icon, man, because it lets you know when I upload. Other than that, man, I'm out. Peace, enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.